Hello and welcome. This is Melskunner, and we're back with some more Battle Brothers. So we just had some rough luck there as some brigands just came in and did some good damage to us. We went from 10 company members down to 8. 2 died, and we have some pretty, well, a beat up squad, let's put it that way. So as a result, I am going to have to retreat from the objective we were trying to do and go back to town and heal myself up more or less, or at least get to a position where I feel like I'm a little bit safer. So we're going to back off here. Now, there is no time limit as far as I understand to doing this mission, so I feel like it's a better idea to just take our time with what we have going here rather than risk it. We're going to go back into town. I am going to, before I do that though, take a look at what we picked up here. So I am going to want to repair some of this stuff. We did get a good haul here of weaponry and overall equipment. And as a result, I think we are slightly better off in that regard. And the reason why I was so tough, although we did outnumber the men we were fighting, they had much better equipment than us. We're still not armed much better than peasants, and they, on the other hand, were armed quite well. And as a result, we took quite a bit of damage and we lost a couple members. One guy, I wasn't so upset that we lost him. That was the peddler who was a glutton and what have you. But Berengar will be missed. As a matter of fact, we can take a look at his obituary here. Poor Berengar. He had 2 battles. He managed to kill somebody and he was killed by a brigand raider. Alright, well, now that we have that stuff set up to repair, and let's also take a look at our squad themselves. So we have some light wounds that will only take a day to heal. We do have a ripped ear here. I don't think that's going to be a permanent injury. We'll heal in 1 to 3 days, so that should go away. This guy took quite a lot of wounds. Deep cut to the chest, cut arm. We have Enyar the Younger here, has an injury to his shoulder, which is going to take 2 to 4 days to heal. And we still have the split shoulder over here that's going to take 2 to 5 days. So these guys are going to want to go in reserve probably. Yeah, so we have a lot of guys that are in reserve just because of how the beating they've taken. But that's going to be the idea anyway. We're just going to sit tight. So the Mood, Berengar died in battle, suffered an injury, and Kettlemund the Peddler also died in battle. So the spirit of some of the men, little poor, but we are going to go back into town and probably camp up so that we can heal wounds a little faster. There we go. Oh, so things shut to us at night, except for the tavern. We can go to the tavern. So if we pay 56 gold, we can raise the spirits of our men. I don't think that we're going to be doing that, though. Instead, we're just going to camp up here. So, camp. And while we're encamped, it looks like time will go. Alright, along the way, while the company takes a short rest, you sit down to examine the wound where an arrow punctured your side not long ago. It's been healing slowly and still aches if you move too quickly, but things are getting better. Alric joins you, seizing his opportunity to talk to his captain. So the way I see it, nobody knows about the Mouse's cadets yet. We don't want to hunt ragtag bands of brigands through the woods forever, but we'll have to make a name for ourselves first as reliable swords for hire that can get things done before the noble houses take notice. They'll want to use the company for far better paying tasks. They'll want to use the company for far better paying tasks, I'm sure. He adjusts his weapon belt and continues. We keep in mind that the High Lords are playing a dangerous game and we don't want to get on their bad side. There's enough stories of people who cross them only to end up quartered and fed to the pigs. And they have the means to squish even a company of sellswords. He pauses a short moment, then adds another thought. The guildmasters and councilmen running the villages and towns, too, have a good memory. We depend on them to hire the company for now, but having some influential friends may also help us get better deals with the merchants. Keep that in mind. Alright, so let's take a look at how things are going here. So we still have a ways to go, it looks like. As long as we have enough food, I think we might be okay. So I might rest here another day, maybe. And then we'll head out. Because right now, with how beat up the squad is... Oh, you know what? I do want to go back into town, though. So let's go to the hire screen. So we have another apprentice that we can hire. And he might be a good replacement for Berengar that we just lost. That is costing me money I don't really want to spend, though. Probably what I want to do is rest, then buy him. That way I'm not paying his upkeep for no reason. So we'll just encamp again and just continue until a little bit better healed here. We are low on tools, though, so I might have to go in town and buy them when we get a chance. And if we take a look at the squad, their mood's starting to improve a little bit. So if we take a look at this guy, yeah, it has improved slightly. Okay, it's a new day. We still have a lot of injuries, unfortunately. 1 to 3 days, 1 to 3 days, 1 to 3 days, 1 to 2 days, 1 to 3 days for all those injuries. Let's go into town. And I am going to go to the market here and buy some tools. They're rather expensive, though, here. But I feel like I don't have a choice. And I think that will be good for now. Okay, so do we wait one more turn or day and then go from there? Why not? Because as long as these guys are as beat up as they are, I don't think it really is a good idea. So we'll wait another day here. And then tomorrow, I may pick up that other guy, but if I do that, we don't have any gold for their upkeep. Okay, so we've healed a couple of these injuries. We put him back up in the front line, him back into the front line. Okay. 1 to 2 days. See, that deep cut to the chest is going to be a real problem. Alright, well, we'll go through the night. And then I'll go out from there. I really hadn't planned on having to make this detour, but, you know, these things happen. Okay, so we're on a new day. I don't know if we're really in a place to fight here. The quest we have in front of us, but I'm going to go for it. Now, we do have some better armor available to us. Some of our men. We do have some level ups to take advantage of, so let's do that. So let's go through here. So that goes up. We want that. Initiative may be important. Yeah, I am gathering that I think the things that you have these stars in are things that you can improve higher at a higher rate. I am going to put a point here. I don't know if I am going to end up putting a point in initiative because I just don't know if I really care about such things. I think instead I'm going to put it in hit points. Because this guy gets beat up a lot, it seems. And we have a level up here. So, for sure, I'm going to be improving close combat skill. And then we're going to be improving resolve for sure. And then outside of that, I think I may improve hit points as well. Okay, I think that's going to be that level up. And you over here, you have a level up. And I think that's it. Oh, no, technically we have a level up here too. Okay, so again, I think close combat skill would be a good idea. Resolve would be a good idea. And I guess I'll put one into hit points. Okay. And you're the other level up, so let's do that. Okay, going through this list, a lot of these things are going to be important. I think we do put one here, one there, and that's going to be my level up. All right, so I think we're more or less good to go. Gold is a low, food is a low, in my opinion. Especially as these only last a couple days. I think we gotta get going, but before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and up armor you. And you know what? I think I'm gonna give you the helmet as well. We just up your armor, so that should help out your survivability. I mean, I just upped your fatigue. Okay, so you did a good job in the last fight. You're one of our better dudes, though, if I... Oh, no, Bricklayer. We just got you, didn't we? But you still did a good job in the last fight, so I'm tempted to give you better armor as well. And then over here, we'll give you better armor. Okay. Then over here, there. These are straw hats a little bit better, so give you a straw hat, give you a shield. I might end up putting Gunter here in the back line with the guys with the pitchforks rather than the front line. And we still need to arm you. I guess you might as well get one of those if we have it. All right. So we need to arm you. We do have swords now. So where's our best guy? It looks like Alric is our best guy here. And I think I do want to use this over the spear. And then we'll give the spear to Emmerich here. Or should we give it to Thorsmund? Yeah, I mean, I think the spear is the more important weapon that we have so far, so it did good work for us in the last fight. Okay, so reinforced wooden flail is one-handed. It does 20 to 45. Fatigue is a less. This might be worth more than using a bludgeon. And then the actual flail here looks like it is straight up better. 25 to 55. That does more damage. Chance to hit head plus 10%. Seems like a pretty good weapon. Also the hand axe, which is really effective against armor, which might have been the problem we had in the last fight. So what I think I'd like here is to use the hand axe, I think. I don't know. I played around a little bit with flails, and I really don't know how good they are. Now, we could change Gunther from the setup that he has now to more a fighter that uses a shield. But I think I'm kind of happy with the setup that he has, because he can destroy shields, and this guy can do that too. He can split shields with the hand axe that he has, so that can do good work for us. As a matter of fact, we have another hand axe, don't we? So is that the better call, having shields and hand axes rather than a big axe like this? Because so far, it seems like this has been more clumsy than anything else. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to disarm him there. We're going to put him in the front line, give him a shield. And give him a hand axe. And that's going to be... These guys are going to be our shield rippers, so if we have shields out there, we can tear them down. We got not a bad line here. I would have loved to have another guy with a pitchfork, but we lost him, unfortunately, in the last fight. Alright, well, I think we're more or less set up and good to go, so let us start marching here. And we'll go and take care of these grave robbers. Hopefully there's not that many of them, because the situation is a little dire as far as our injuries go. Battle site. So there was a battle here. Might be worth... Broken and lost equipment, bloodstains and torn ground tell. Might be worth going over there just to see if there's anything to pick off of the scene of the battle. I'm really tempted to pull these guys out of reserve just because we need them. We need them in this fight. I mean, I know they're hurt. Minus 25% damage inflicted. I don't know if that's really that big of a deal, especially if you have a crossbow. I think we put you out of the reserve. This guy, it's a little bit harder to say because he has a reduction to fatigue and hit points, and he has a reduction to his overall skill. That's a little bit more worrisome to me. For now, we're going to keep marching, though. And I'm hoping that... I don't know if we can really afford to wait for these injuries to go away. Oh, this one went away. So really all we have left is the deep chest. I think we're going to keep him and we're going to put him in the line. I know that sucks, but I don't feel like we have much of a choice. And we're just going to have to go with it, I think. All right, here we go. You hear a shrill scream and quickly turn the corner of a mausoleum to find a Nakazerer, I'm not sure what that is, driving his teeth into the nape of a man's neck. The beast, blood filling his mouth so much as to pour from his nostrils, only glances up at you. Smaller Nakazerers surround it, stepping forward to see it that their next meal doesn't get away. Can't make out who you're facing. Attack at your own peril and be prepared to retreat if need be. Alright, here we go. This might be a bad fight. From what I know about these enemies, because I did encounter them in one of the scenarios, they can be dangerous. Alright, well, I don't think I'm going to have a clean shot here at anything. So, do I try and get a clean shot? Or do I... Because I can't really even move around here, I don't think. I think we just space this guy out for now and kind of wait and see what happens. As a matter of fact, I might want to backpedal my line a little bit so that we don't get quite attacked here. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. So I'm going to backpedal the line. Okay, so ideally I want to put the guys with the long-range weapons, the 2 range weapons behind here. So I think if we move here, that would be ideal. And turn. So same thing here. I'm going to move to somewhere like right about there. When turn. I'm trying to envision here. We have 3 other guys, so 1, 2, 3. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. We want to move there. This guy moves here. This guy moves here. And then you move there, kind of close off the line and turn. And we have guy with crossbow. Still crappy shot. We might be able to move in a way that he can get a better one. So let me think here. We move here. Shoot is 2, so let's move there. See if we get a clear shot this time. Still tree in the way. Okay. Let's move here. We have a better shot now. I'm going to take it. Oh, good. Okay, so that's not ideal. I might have to push my line up and try and defend this guy. But I am going to open up his inventory, switch over to the knife. I wasn't sure where they'd be able to reach me. I think I'm going to space out here, though, just so we're not making a mistake with our setup. Same thing with these guys with the longer range weapons. So I know it breaks the line, but what I might do is move to here and then attack down. And then move here and attack down. Although, ideally we want to surround this guy, so maybe I'd be a little bit patient with the attacks. So, move here for now. And then we'll space it out. Space that guy out. Alright, this guy we're going to move up for sure. I think I might have to break the line again here, though. And move to here. Oh, but that would actually make him so he couldn't attack. Did I make a mistake with that other guy? See, I'm used to movement of 2. This is not ideal, so we'll move here, then attack. Okay, we dropped him. Can't move anywhere else. Oh no, I can move to here. I am actually going to move up, and there's a reason why I'm doing that, because I know an attribute of these monsters, and I want to prevent them from being able to do something, so I am going to move up a little bit further. Alright, we're going to try and reform the line here. So, ideally I'm going to move here, and then this guy's going to move there. So, let's go for that. We're going to end turn. And then this guy's going to follow up and fill in that hole. Okay, and then we're going to want to move up here and chop on this guy. Okay, good chop there. Did cut into his arm, so that's good. We're in the turn. Okay, our guy with the knife didn't end up needing the knife. So what I'm going to do is just quickly rearm him with the crossbow. Kind of silly that I ended up doing it that way, but wasn't really thinking, I guess. And just so that I can maybe protect this body, let's move there and turn. And yeah, you don't have enough movement points or action points to attack, so we'll just end your turn. And then you are going to move here so you can support down here. All right. Here comes the swarm. All right. Thankfully, that guy held. All right, we can shoot this guy with the crossbow, though there is a real danger of doing that, but I think it's a good idea. Fortunately, I missed there. I'm going to step up one space so that we can at least attack. Okay, good hit there. Injured his shoulder. Okay, now we're in the position to attack here. When I want to go after the guy that is surrounded and already wounded. When I want to go after the guy that's surrounded and already wounded. There we go. Try and finish him. Fortunate miss there. Okay. At this point, I don't see a problem with stepping up and surrounding this guy. Fortunate miss. Okay, we're going to want to step up here and try and take care of these guys. I don't... Ooh, I just have enough to attack, so that's good. I might want to wait, though, for the bonus of surrounding a guy. So I'm going to space it out. We'll move up. And I don't know for sure if we have a surround bonus. We do. Okay. Missed attacked. Unfortunate. Okay. Try and finish this guy. Ah, we're getting some unfortunate attacks here. Okay, we got lucky there. I didn't want that guy to go down. Okay, reload. Might have a shot here. I don't know. I do. Fortunately, we're not getting lucky with these shots. Okay, we're going to move into this position and try and go for the best chance to hit here, which is the surround attack. Okay, good. Same thing here. Although it doesn't really particularly matter. This guy's slightly better chance. So we'll finish that guy off. And I guess we'll move up a little bit. Okay. Let's keep on the one that's here. Good hit. Might be able to finish him. Good. This guy's pretty beat up, so I'm not going to really risk him getting killed here. So we're going to just have him back off. Matter of fact, he's pretty wounded apparently, and yeah, Achilles tendons, which is hurting his ability to move anyway. I am gonna do a spear wall in case anybody comes after him. He gets an attack of opportunity, more or less. I'm gonna want my other men to move up and support here before I attack, so I'm gonna go ahead and space out here, and then we'll get on top of this body. And we should have a surround bonus now. Yeah. Unfortunately, this guy has really crap chances to hit, apparently. Okay, we can't quite get up into the front line here, but we can at least protect our guy with the longer range attack. And again, we have a surround bonus here, so we might as well go for the attack. Our spears are seemingly very effective, at least as far as the hit chances go. So let's just hit this guy again. Okay, we got him on flee. Okay, well that wasn't particularly good that we just took all that damage. But I think we'll be able to pull out of this one without anyone dying. I'm going to wait for the pitchfork here, so I'm just going to space out. Alright, I don't think we have a shot, but I'm going to reload in case we do get one. Yeah, we don't have a shot here. So, I think for now, we just end the turn with this guy. Okay. Here, I think I'm going to space out as well, even though I do have an attack. Alright, so ideally we want to move in a place. Okay, apparently I can't move here. So we're going to get bottlenecked quite a bit here. So ideally we want to have this guy move up instead. So I'm going to just space out for now. Okay, we already have the surround here, so I'm just going to continue to attack. Fortunate luck, but that happens. I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy, or at least attempt it. Okay, so we're going to have to go for... Now we have the surround bonus. Try and finish this guy off. The guy that's fleeing, we're going to get attacks opportunity on, so I don't think there's a reason to try and finish him. Instead, we go after this guy. And so far, that is seemingly... Okay. Well, we've already decided that you're just going to sit put, so we'll just end your turn. Okay, so attacks of opportunity there that failed, unfortunately. Alright, we already have the surround bonus, so we might as well take it. Fortunate. Okay. I am going to step up one space. Nobody should be able to move here, so he's safe in that location. He will be able to do an attack here. Fortunate misses are kind of plaguing me. So we'll try and circle around here. See, that was risky. That guy could have gone down if we weren't lucky. Alright, well, I see no reason why not to go after this guy. Alright, well, that sucks. I don't think we have a shot on the guy over here. At least not at the moment we don't. We might be able to move into a shot, though. Let's say we move here. Do we have a shot here? We do. Well, I saw a shot, but one that sucked. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, poke this guy. Okay, or not. I'm gonna space that one out. We're gonna chase this guy down, keep him fleeing. Try and chop into this guy. Finally. Okay. Keep moving here. And this guy might bleed to death, unfortunately. And turn here. Okay, we managed to get out of there without him bleeding to death. That's good. So we didn't lose anybody, but we did have a couple bad injuries that were sustained in the fight. But looks like we came out pretty good here. So we get some jagged fangs, so they're just worth gold, and then we get a little bit of gold as well, so we'll loot that. And leave. Okay, so now we just have to return to the town, which hopefully shouldn't be too bad. Now, I don't know how we are on food at the end of all this, but we're a little bit better off than we were, let's put it that way. Okay. Odric, the trade master's talking to some of his men when you return to his room. He parts them and asks you for the tasks. You report that it's again safe to bury Gemenstein's loved ones. Odric, the trade master, smiles. Good, good, your payment. He snaps his fingers and one of the men steps forward, handing you a satchel. There's 340 crowns in it, as promised. You gain 340 crowns. And they're no longer terrified too, which is good, which means that we can do business with them without having any penalties. We also have another contract available, so we might want to actually stick in this town and see what else there is to or offer for us. But I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.